On behalf of Amplifinity ADP and the Word of Mouth Marketing Association, welcome to this overview of creating sales channels throughout your organization using word of mouth marketing. Over the next several minutes, we'll look at how to assess the current social selling and brand advocacy ecosystem as it relates to your business's current marketing and advertising strategy. We'll examine the definition of sales channels and their importance to an enterprise company. We'll review tips for identifying and engaging your brand's most effective sales channels, and they aren't just your customers anymore. We'll review the 4 components of a successful word-of-mouth marketing program for your partners. And then we'll dive into a case study. The proof is in the ROI. We'll look at how ADP models success and defines best practices for their employees, partners, and clients. But first, an overview. Let's look at the social selling and brand advocacy ecosystem and its challenges and opportunities. Customers, partners, and employees are the fastest growing sales and marketing channels today, and they are powerful voices. By utilizing Amplifinity's social sales and marketing software, our clients are able to mobilize these social channels to generate, track, and manage peer-to-peer referrals and other earned media. Building and leveraging your customer channel is important, but partner and employee channels are often overlooked, and just as important to increasing customer acquisition and driving revenue. Today, recent data shows that companies are relying more and more on the recommendation of friends and less on mass media. The reason more and more companies are making advocacy an important strategic initiative is because these trends do not lie. Media does not define who you are anymore. It is what your customers say and write about you that defines how others view you. How you address these trends directly affects your future sales and profitability. Customers perceive financial or non-financial risks, including time, reputation, and physical well-being, with the use of a good or service. Potential customers may either have decided to not use the good or service entirely, or may be hesitant to make a final purchase decision without input from a trustworthy source. In spite of this trend, big brands continue to spend billions on mass media advertising and invest very little in influencing friends and family. However, over the past couple years, the emerging need to participate in the social dialogue between potential buyers and their trusted friends has given rise to new categories of marketing software. First, we saw the emergence of listening platforms. These were platforms that help brands listen to what is being said about their brands on social media sites and across the internet. Then, we saw the emergence of publishing platforms, platforms that help brands publish and manage social media sites. Finally, today, we see the emergence of an exciting new category of software, generation platforms. This is technology to help brands engage with their customers, employees, and affiliates to generate, track, and manage earned media, brand advocacy, and word-of-mouth marketing. A new sales channel has been born. So, now let's take a look at what constitutes a productive sales channel. Sales channels need several things to be successful. Sales channels are typically defined by their alignment to your business, whether it's customers, partners, affiliates, or employees. Sales channels need to believe in your brand, your product or service. Sales channels can reach your targets because in their daily business, they access potential customers that would be difficult to reach otherwise. And sales channels are lower cost than other forms of marketing and advertising because they are already built into your organization and return higher and more consistent return on investment. Sales channels used to have some challenges. The technology did not previously exist that could connect buyers and sellers through these sales channels and track and manage all interactions through to a closed sales. Manual processes or underperforming and/or inefficient systems were counterproductive, and they resulted in some problems. These included a lack of confidence on the part of brand advocates. Would their achievements be tracked and rewarded? Escalations that sucked up employee time and energy left them with less time to perform essential responsibilities. And advocates were inaccessible. They were difficult to reach. Due to a lack of technology, companies had a difficult time knowing when and how to approach their brand advocates. Do you know that nearly 2/3 of social network users say companies send irrelevant promotions on a frequent basis? This results in wasted dollars and wasted employee hours. So, now let's look how to do it right. Let's look at some best practices in brand advocacy and learn how to leverage all of your sales channels across the enterprise. Don't just think of it as a short-term campaign. A permanent sales channel will allow you to gradually nurture your advocates to help them make more and more referrals over time. View your employees, partners, and customers as a long-term sales channel. Programs must be simple to understand and allow brand advocates to engage easily. Avoid complexity. When communicating with your advocates, do it electronically, whether by email or mobile communication, so that your advocates may refer their friends with a touch of a button. Programs must be easy for the company to administer and salespeople to act on. This is especially true in the world of big-ticket business-to-business sales, where a sales rep will be needed to complete a sale. Such live leads must be forwarded to your sales team members clearly and immediately. And so now, let's take a look at a case study. A real-world example with our partner, ADP. First, a background on ADP. ADP is a company with $10 billion in revenues. It serves 600,000 clients in over 40 countries. 75% of new sales at ADP are generated working with channels. And brand advocacy doesn't just come from happy customers. It also comes from employees, including ADP's 1,800 sales associates across the United States. And it comes from partners, like CPAs, tax attorneys, and franchisors who refer new customers to ADP. And so now, let's look how ADP uses Amplifinity software to operate a referral program that follows all of the best practices we identified earlier and avoids all of the problems that we identified earlier as well. Using the AMP platform, ADP empowers its brand advocates, including clients, employees, and partners, to register easily in their referral rewards program. This is done with an email to existing customers and face-to-face consultation with new customers. ADP's program is easy to understand and provides value to advocates. ADP empowers its channel advocates to make referrals easily and quickly. Amplifinity does this through a simple website with tools to email referrals to friends and to post referrals on major social networks. Partner milestones are regularly communicated to partners to update them on reward status and encourage greater participation. By letting participants frequently know how they are doing, it encourages them to do more. And Amplifinity keeps the marketing executives and sales managers at ADP well informed. Dashboards are utilized to assist ADP sales personnel in managing prospect referral activity and partner programs within their territories. And how is ADP's referral solution, powered by Amplifinity, performed? Very well. ADP has seen a 42% increase in client channel sales since launching the program. And so, if you'd like to learn more, please visit Amplifinity's website at www.amplifinity.com.